Well, good morning, guys. It's the Deej with another Sales Energizer tip of the day. All right, I want you to stick with me today because I'm in a little, contemplative mood for whatever reason. And I've been fascinated by something my entire life of why, some people, some historical figures have, created a legacy that they're just remembered. Like, about 50, to 100 historical people. Caesar and Jesus and Moses and Bach and Beethoven and I'm saying Marcus Aurelius. Maybe you know Marcus Aurelius, but there are certain people that everybody just kind of knows. And I'm thinking, why is it? What do they have? And like when I was a kid, I was fascinated with Frank Sinatra. Not that I even liked his music, but the way he could just command a stage and, he's Frank Sinatra. Even when he didn't have a voice, he was still Frank. I'm like, what did he do? And I remember I would study like his habits. Like, what are his habits and what are these people's habits? And he was crazy. He would wash his hands 700. He was one of those hand washing guys. So I would wash my hands a lot. Never worked. I never became Frank. But I was studying recently Einstein. And not Einstein, what he did. I don't have a brain nearly as large as him, but I figured, what are his habits? And maybe I could learn something from that. And I found that there's some commonalities with people that have all been remembered, and Einstein is one of them. The flipping guy slept 10 hours a night. Like, he slept 10 hours. It was like important to get 10 hours of sleep. Einstein, the guy you remember, 10 hours. Then he would go, have breakfast. He would go to work. He'd come back for lunch, eat, a bologna sandwich and some milk, and then take a nap for another 2 hours. The guy slept half his day away. He slept 12 hours a day. Einstein. But what he did with the other 12 hours is what made him remembered. What are you doing with your 12 hours? How productive are those 12 hours? Maybe he needed that sleep, for his mind to think of these things and to be fresh. But what are you doing with those hours? He just took half his day and he's remembered forever because of the way he invested his time. You see, you could either spend your time and then it's just gone, or you can invest it. And when you invest it in production or in your passion or in your work, you create a legacy for yourself that'll last forever. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that information that he slept, because I don't know that I can sleep 12 hours a day. But I've decided that, in the afternoon when you get a little sleepy for whatever reason, instead of drinking coffee or trying to, work through it, I'm going to take a nap and see what happens. I don't know if it'll work or not, but I'll give it a shot and I'll keep you updated. But what I want you to do is to understand that you got probably 8 strong hours of the day that you can produce. The more you use that focused on your goal, you can create something that'll last forever. And I know you can do it. Why, you ask? Ask me why? Because you're the best. I'm the Deej, and we're going to go hit it hard and finish strong. Talk to you soon.